Ever wondered what debits and credits really mean? No? Well, you're about to find out anyway. Picture our friend, Mr. Bean, a small business owner who's just embarked on a caffeinated journey by opening a coffee shop. As he dives into the world of business, he's also diving into the world of debits and credits, the yin and yang of accounting. Now, when Mr. Bean buys a sack of coffee beans, his inventory, an asset, increases. In the language of accounting, this is a debit. A debit is simply an increase in an asset. But what happens to his cash? Well, it decreases. He spent money on those beans after all. This decrease in cash, a reduction in an asset, is a credit. So in the wild world of accounting, Mr. Bean's coffee beans and cash are dancing the debit and credit tango. Now let's dive a little deeper into the concept of debit. Ever wondered why it's called a debit? Well, it's because debit is derived from the Latin word debitum, meaning what is due. And in the world of accounting, it refers to the left side of a ledger. Imagine our friend Mr. Bean running a coffee shop. When he buys more of those aromatic coffee beans to serve his customers, he's essentially increasing his inventory. This increase is recorded on the left side of his ledger, hence a debit. He's not just spending money on coffee beans, he's debiting his inventory account. In essence, a debit in accounting isn't something to dread. It simply means something has increased or been added on the left side of your ledger. It's all part of the dance of numbers, the rhythm of accounting. So remember, when Mr. Bean buys those delicious beans, he's not just making a purchase, he's doing a debito, a little dance to the left. All right, we've done the left. Now let's shimmy over to the right, to credit. The term credit is derived from the Latin word creditum, which literally translates to something entrusted to another. In the world of accounting, we're entrusting our entries to the right side of the ledger. Let's pay a visit to Mr. Bean's coffee shop. Every time he sells his signature brew, he's not just brewing a delightful cup, he's also brewing a credit in his cash account. In accounting terms, he's increasing his assets. You see, each time a customer hands over their cash for that delicious cup of coffee, Mr. Bean's cash account gets a boost, a credit if you will. Remember, credits are not always about cash. They could represent liabilities or equity too. But in our coffee shop scenario, they're all about the beans. And by beans, I mean cash. So, when Mr. Bean hears that cash register charging, he's not just making a sale, he's doing a creditor, a little dance to the right. So, we've danced to the left with debits and to the right with credits, but what does it all mean? Well, these fancy footwork terms are the bedrock of accounting. Debits and credits, they're the left and right sides of a ledger, recording transactions and ensuring the accounting equation. Assets equal liabilities plus equity is always in equilibrium. And that, my friends, is the magic of debits and credits. It's not just a boring old accounting concept, it's a dance. So next time you think of accounting, don't think of numbers and ledgers. Think of Mr. Bean doing the debit-credit tango.